Since trading Stephon Gilmore to the Carolina Panthers, the next logical question for the Patriots is, will they extend star cornerback J.C. Jackson? I'm Evan Lazar reporting from Gillette Stadium for CLNS Media, and the 25-year-old Jackson, since entering the league in 2018, is tied for the league lead in interceptions with 19 alongside Miami's Xavien Howard. So one of the best ball hawks in the NFL since entering the league 4 years ago. Jackson is on a one-year restricted free agent tender this season. He has said all the right things. He has done all the right things. But the question really is this a wise investment for the Patriots to invest in Jackson, who last year without Gilmore in 5 games struggled in coverage against the opponent's top wide receivers? Well, in the first month of the season, Jackson's had another 4-game audition without Stephon Gilmore in the lineup, and he's fared much better. In week 1 against Devontae Parker, only giving up 2 catches for 44 yards. This past weekend against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, shadowing Mike Evans for the entire game, gives up 6 catches for 62 yards. When you're going up against 2 of the better outside receivers in the NFL and you shut them down pretty well, you don't give up any big plays, you don't give up any touchdowns to Mike Evans and Devontae Parker, that's a pretty good day at the office. Remember, the other guys get paid too, and those are 2 of the best, so you're not going to completely erase them from the game as a man coverage defender. So Jackson going out there and competing with Evans and Devontae Parker really has proved to me in the first month of the season that not only is he ready to ascend to the top cornerback spot, but he almost made Stephon Gilmore in this situation expendable to Bill Belichick. Belichick on Wednesday morning talking about how the Patriots were very competitive against one of the best passing attacks in the NFL and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday. Then following suit, they decide to trade Stephon Gilmore. I don't think that those things are disconnected. Belichick looked at that game on Sunday, saw how well Jackson did against Mike Evans and Mills against Godwin and Jonathan Jones battling with Antonio Brown, and he said, we have enough in the secondary to get by without Stephon Gilmore. But back to Jackson here for a second. The question is what's a contract going to look like for JC, and is that a wise investment? A player that has 19 interceptions over the last 4 seasons, again, that's tied for the most in the NFL. Those 2 guys typically get paid in the offseason during free agency. You're probably looking at a $14 million, $15 million per year contract for a guy like Jackson. Now, the Patriots also have the option to franchise tag Jackson. They might not have any choice at this point after trading Gilmore, because they can't go into next season with Jalen Mills and Jawan Williams and Jonathan Jones and Shaun Wade making up their cornerback group. So at this point in time, it seems like the most wise decision for the Patriots is to extend J.C. Jackson, take care of him, make sure you have a true #1 corner that can go out there and take receivers like Mike Evans and Devontae Parker, and then draft another corner in April's draft to supplement Jackson and build those 2 guys up together. At 25 years old, Jackson is an ascending player still. Yes, he has some issues covering things underneath the defense. Yes, he has some issues with in-breaking routes and sticking to receivers at the top of his breaks when they cut inside to the middle of the field. But those things can improve in time with better route anticipation and technique at the top of the route. So at 25 years old, I feel really good at the fact that J.C. Jackson's best football is still ahead of him, believe it or not, and the Patriots should invest in that player who once again has said and done all the right things this offseason, not complaining about his contract, reporting to voluntary OTAs over the offseason, coming into training camp and having a very good summer with the Patriots, and now a solid first month of the season. Jackson has set himself up for this contract extension, and he has earned the contract extension on the football field for the Patriots. So the Patriots once again have traded cornerback Stephon Gilmore for a 6th-round pick to the Carolina Panthers, and now they have to take care of J.C. Jackson. You can check out the rest of our reaction from the Stephon Gilmore trade and fallout on Patriots Press Pass, and read my work on CLNSmedia.com on the trade and on the moves moving forward. I'm Evan Lazar for CLNS Media. Thanks for watching. CLNS Media's Patriots coverage is brought to you by the Legends brand. High-performance apparel with style and comfort that you will want to wear all day long. Use the promo code PATS20 for 20% off your first order. That is legends.com.